Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This will be in English, of course, because of my guest. Can I ask you one thing, please? The cell phones. I see a lot of people grabbing already in the bags. Switch it off or on silent. Welcome in this beautiful theater. Not only you here in the audience, but I think as many as possible viewers all over the world, because this show will go live through Facebook, the full 2 hours. So in Mosul, in Iraq, they will be able to see it. But welcome here in the flagey. Well, they didn't play yet. Huh? Anyway, they tell me that this is the best theater in Belgium. So I could never have dreamt to stand here whenever in my life. And they, for sure, they couldn't imagine standing here 1 year ago. Because 1 year ago, they were under the bombs and the threat of death of ISIS still. So this evening is dedicated to the city of Mosul and to the people of Mosul. And we will try to bring you the story of Imagine Mosul with words, with images, and for sure, with music. For that reason, I brought my friends, the musicians from Mosul here. And let me introduce you very briefly who they are. The far end is Nabeel. He is the wise man. You can see it. Yeah. Why the wise man? Because he was the last man standing there in the music academy. He stayed there when everybody else left. So, and he is the last remaining teacher. To my left side, we have Saif. It's his student, and now he's a teacher also, and he's also a painter. So he's a man of the arts. And then you have these three amazing young guys. You have Mohammed on the violin. You will enjoy him. And then Khalid on the oud. He is become a master of the oud. And then Hakam, the man on the guitar, the classical guitar. But let me take you now to these dark days in Mosul, the last 3 years. And imagine that there is darkness only. There is no electricity, there is no water, there is nothing. Only outside there is the sound of the bombs. The firing of the mortars, the grenades, the screaming of the torture. And then they go in their basement. And in the basement they try to play, very silently, the oud, the violin, the guitar. Because it's forbidden. And when they catch you, they kill you. So you're threatened to death. And then you record it on your cell phone and you post it on Facebook, knowing very well that when they catch you, you get whiplashes or you die. Because these people who controlled Mosul, those 3 years long, they forbid everything what includes human joy and friendship. Enjoy this evening. You should remember that some of these young people, they only learned to play the music under the occupation of ISIS during the 3 years in their basement. So it is amazing. In a time that music was considered as the sound of the devil. So, and still they did so. For me, Mosul became a symbol, something very special. And my story, my journey with them started almost 1 year ago, when the east side of Mosul, you should imagine Mosul is a big city, 1.5 million people, divided by a river. The east side was liberated, and in the west side, destruction and war was still raging on. And then there was the bridge over the river, and just on the east side of the bridge was the music academy. And it was destroyed, it was completely ruined. But then there was music, and I thought by myself, when there is music, there is life. That's the way it started.
I see skies of blue, clouds of white.
Nabeel, a famous Iraqi musician, and his student Saif. For 3 years his guitar remained buried. To ISIS, music was haram, heretical.
What a wonderful world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Doesn't it feel a little bit bitter to sing about a wonderful world?
Is this a wonderful world? We hope it will be a wonderful world.
Musical instruments were destroyed. Only the extremists' propaganda was permitted. Terror reigned in Mosul for 3 years. The fear is still fresh in their minds.
There is no guitar in whole Mosul, you know.
Except these two.
Yeah, it's more right now. This two play guitar in unvisible way, you know.
And when they don't,
And a heading, you know.
You're still afraid? They're still around somewhere?
Nothing.
كله سليم يعني مضبوط بس هذاك الصوت.
Slowly, some students have returned to school. It still sounds a little hesitant, but music is back in Mosul.
You are musicians, so you always had the music in your head, I think.
We have secret places in our house to put our memories, our music, and listen it on our cell phones.
Near the school, the war rages on. But apart from fear, there is now hope and perseverance.
You think you can bring life back to Mosul like it was before?
Give me a security, I'll give you a life in Mosul.
Also, we are teach, and the bomb is down here in this street.
Yeah.
But we keep teach.
Ready to heal or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living for today.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. But I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day, dark say good night. That I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also in her faces, people going by. I see friends shaking hands, say how do you do. They really say, I love you. I heard the babies crying, I watch them grow. They learn much more, and they never know. And I think to myself,
First time when I returned to my damage institute, first time I entered the damaging building, it reminds me of something I saw on the ground. One of my favorite friend, his name is Talal, he was painting paint for the Mona Lisa, and it was broken by ices and burned it. It reminds me of one song, I love it, and you will hear it now. Mona Lisa, men have made you. You're so like the lady with mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in your smile? Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this a way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? And this is the song for the wise man. Anybody who can consider himself a wise man, included me. Wise men say only fool rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Take my hand, take my whole life too, but I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river strong, shooting to the sea, darling, we would go, something I meant to be, yeah. Take my hand, take my whole life too, but I can't help falling in love with you. But I can't help falling in love with you.
A song of Elvis Presley, sung by one of the Iraqi Beatles. Yeah. So, yeah. Their passion for the music has taken me aback. And for me, their music in Mosul became a kind of an antidote against intolerance and extremism. And their stories they told me during this year, they were amazing. So I would like to invite them to the seats to share some of their stories with you and very briefly tell about their life under ISIS. I know they prefer to play, but still, I ask them to speak also. Hakam, so how was it, life under ISIS? I mean, you told me so many stories, but how was it?
You know, it's like one of the worst nightmares that you can imagine. Everything is forbidden. No cell phones, no internet, no satellites. You have to wear this, you can't wear that, you have to lengthen your beard, blah, blah, blah. So almost everything is forbidden. So imagine living in a city like this. It's almost like a big jail.
Yeah, but that's luxury things. But in this jail, how was it with the mind? How was it?
It was like almost jamming your mind. Did nothing, just eat, sleep, eat, sleep, eat, sleep. So it's like you're going back to the Middle Ages. It was like almost nothing. So I feel dumb myself, like after 1.5 years, I feel like I don't have a brain. I look like a sheep, exactly.
No brain?
No, exactly, because the brain is like a muscle. If you don't train it, you will lose it. Okay. That was the situation.
Thank you. And Khalid, how was it for you? They told me a story that the first thing you did after ISIS left, you shaved your beard.
Yeah, you know, all my friends know that I love my beard and my mustache. And I remember I just shaved my mustache one time in my life.
He has the mustache of Salvador Dali a bit.
So I remember we was together with my friends, and we was just waiting freedom, waiting out of ISIS. So I told my friends after liberation, I will shave my beard and my mustache, and I get a promise for my friends. So all of them start to laugh, and no one believed my talk. But I remember after 2 days, after liberation, I just shaved my beard and did my mustache. So they know about. One of my friends come to me and told me, "Where's your promise?" So I do it.
Yeah, I saw a picture with him without the beard. He's better now, believe me. But still, how did you have music in every nerve of your system? How did you manage to live 3 years without the music?
You know, how tell you, Hakam, about our life is just, you are like a machine. No work, no study, you just stay in home, eat and sleep. So I put between the eat and sleep music. So I just stay in my room, practice, listen music. That is my life, just my life. I was out like 1 time a month, 2 times a month. Just
you
stay
get
in
out
home.
only 1 time a month?
Yeah, like 1 time a month or 2 times a month. Just stay in home.
Oh. Yeah. Saif, tell me. Yeah. Now you're a teacher, but you used to be something else.
Yeah, I have a different story actually.
He was a bodybuilder.
Yeah,
a famous one in Mosul.
I was.
So he was double the size.
One day I was walking in the street, so some people from ISIS, it's called Husba.
The Hizbah, the religious police of ISIS.
Yeah, they stopped me and they said to me, "What are you doing?" Yeah, just walking. So they said, "You ship, it's tempt the girls."
Your shape.
Yeah.
They said you were too huge.
So it's haram. You should change it. So I told man, I can't. How I can? So if you saw you again like this, we will take you to the jail. So I start. I was my weight 102, and so I start run. There is no solution. So I start run, and my weight is 76.
So it's a good diet.
Yeah, this is haram.
But tell me the reason why they didn't want you to be like...
Because I love sport. Yeah, I love bodybuilding and swim, so...
No, but you told me it was because of the women.
Yeah. They say that...
Yeah, I literally shine, you know.
ISIS was jealous because he got too much attention of the women of Mosul.
Yeah.
So That's all about ISIS. They're just jealous. And Mr. Nabeel, the wise man, he was even abroad when ISIS conquered Mosul. You were not in.
Yes, I was visiting my sister in Detroit, and after one month of attacking Mosul by ISIS, I've been there with my father. I decided immediately to take my father and go back home because all those savages will attack maybe my family, because my family and my mother and my daughters in my home. So I go fast back to Mosul to protect my family.
Hundreds of thousands of people, they fled from Mosul, and you go back. Well, you knew what was happening there. You knew the terror, you saw the videos, and
Yes.
still you go.
Yes, I was decided to leave Mosul, but I find that if I stay in Mosul and take care of my almost family, grandfathers and uncles, it's better. It's only if I leave, I have to take all my family. But it's impossible, so thus I decided to stay in Mosul.
You were fearing death?
Of course. I was almost famous in my quarter that I am a musician. So since that days, I kept myself under the ceiling and started to just listening to music in a low voice and teaching all my neighbors and about ISIS, don't go with ISIS, just like that. And one of my shaking and shocking scene, once I was in my home, I saw a quarter of my neighborhood was liberated from the army. And when they liberated, someone told them, ISIS will come to you and to cut your heads now. For this reason, all the quarter passing by my home, just like a big demonstration of all ages, women, children, they all crying. They told me, ISIS will come, they will kill us now. Come with us, come with us. This was a big emotional scene for me. I never forget it. It's very hard.
And now, Mohammed, I know it's a fact, but I keep you for the last because what you told me is incredible. You loved your violin, so start with the story of your violin.
Yeah. The violin is my life. I love the music and exactly the violin. And I have violin under control. ISIS bearing the violin in my garden. And my father I don't tell anybody. And my father put the water on the garden.
So he watered your violin.
Yeah. And the violin's damaged, and I think now I have a small flower violin growth.
But no more violin.
Yeah, and with you, I got the violin.
Yes, he got the violin of Sabine from Belgium, who sent the violin.
Special violin.
Yeah, from her father in the Second World War to another war.
And
this is great. But then, still, they captured you and they put you in prison.
Yeah, ISIS, everything in the ISIS is forbidden. And when I study law and I'm a musician, and that's forbidden, and put to jail, and cannot think in jail anything, just myself, how try to kill me, and more torture me, psychology, and 5 times try to kill me, put gun here and shot, and that's fake.
So you thought you were going to die?
Yeah,
and
when shot, I thinking I die, but
you lived.
Yeah.
Mohammed also was forced to watch how one of his friends was killed, executed.
In the day, ISIS come and my friend Omar in prison, and Carl Omar come and Carl Muhammad come with us. I come and I watch my friend behind me and kill him. Yeah. So. And I think I'm next. But now I am in Belgium.
Yeah. He still has, even in Brussels, he had some nightmares about it, of course, I can imagine. But please, guys, go back to the music. I think you feel more comfortable with it. So, I think you understand now that hearing these stories, doing nothing was the easy way out. It was not an option. So we decided to, when I learned them, we decided to collect instruments and bring them to Mosul, to bring back life to Mosul. But what surprised me especially was that only 3 days, 4 days, in such a short time after our appeal in Belgium, even thousands of people, they offered to send their beloved music instrument to these people in Mosul. So I was sure that this appeal, it struck a very sensitive string also in our country, to our people. I thought, also me as a journalist, we need hope, this sparkle of hope, that there is not only polarization, there is not only hatred, you can do something. And effectively, we send these instruments there, and we called the project Imagine Mosul. Before they play a new round of music, let's watch a very short, brief video about this amazing project.
Imagine all the people living life for you.
We zouden graag instrumenten gaan afgeven bij Nabeel. Imagine Mosul heet het. Eigenlijk vind ik muziek en geen jihad.
Chic. Plezier, als we het kunnen doen, met veel plezier.
Zo, voilà.
En jij doet dat weg, zo'n prachtstuk.
Als die dan de moed hebben om daar terug een start van te maken, om die school terug op te bouwen, dan denk ik, een gitaar die hier in de hoek staat, dat kunnen die mannen wel gebruiken. Hè.
Dat is dan een heel mooi antwoord. Dat is met maar kapot. Hè. We zijn daar opnieuw in dubbele sterkte.
It is an honor to me to send you my clarinet as a gift. I wish you all the best.
Ik heb er mijn lievelingsliedje in gestopt. My Word is Free, County Hora. Oké, super veel succes ermee. Het is een prachtig initiatief.
Wauw, mooi. Dus als we nu een kindje in Mosul vinden, die zo groot is, dan krijgt hij jouw viool.
And we all be lonely tonight, and lonely tomorrow.
Until here they survived.
They have survived, yeah.
Now is the difficult part, huh?
Yes, now we have to get them to Mosul.
Hello, Nabeel. We loaded all the instruments. We're going to try to reach you today. Okay. Frustrerend, maar het is zo, hè. U ziet het staan hier. Duizenden trucks waarschijnlijk die ook niet door mogen. Alright, so
we'll try again tomorrow. We have to go back.
I hate it. Sorry. I hate it.
Me too.
Het is niet eenvoudig, geloof mij. We zitten hier midden in een internationaal conflict in opbouw. De trucks staan klaar, de chauffeurs staan klaar. Nu moeten we voorbij de checkpoints geraken.
Goedemorgen, het Het is dag 4 hier in Erbil. We staan klaar met het hele team om het nog 1 keer te kunnen proberen. We staan volledig stil. Controlepost 2 is dus nog niet helemaal een succes, maar er wordt aan gewerkt.
Hello, Nabeel. How are you? Fine, fine. We made it. 3 checkpoints. We're in Iraq now. We're on the way. All right, man. Derde keer de goede keer. Rock and roll, jongen. De gitaar en el mosso.
All right, nice.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
I'm so happy we arrived
So
here.
happy with you.
Took us
see you again.
fucking 3 days. Yalla.
We are jamming here. Oh, we all have been cheers. Oh, yes, we have. We are making music. We are sharing laughter. We are in unity. Oh,
Mashallah. Mashallah, brother. You did it.
Next song is called Nurgal. Autar Nurgal is our bad name, which means Nurgal strings. Nurgal is the Assyrian king who ruled Mosul back in the days, which ISIS destroyed his heritage and his palaces. So the idea behind the name that if you destroy all the heritage, all the palaces, the string will remain playing the music, play the hope, play the peace. Wish you liked it.
Autar Nergal is the name of the band. The first band in Mosul. They started 2 days after the liberation, if I'm right. Yeah, so it's great. I very much like the idea, as I told, of music as an antidote to intolerance and extremism. And you know what these guys did? When they got their instruments, they picked it up, and the first place they went to play was in a so-called Kenisa. Kenisa is a Christian church. In the ruins of a church, they went to play as a symbolic gesture, a real act of courage and bravery.
The next piece is called Wave, and it was composed by Khalid during the occupation of ISIS to the city.
We brought the instruments to them and they bring back their music to us. But what we cannot forget is that with the instruments, there was often a letter, a picture, and a very personal story. And they did not forget these people. They visited them here. But Saif today wants to honor one special person, one special story. Please, Saif.
Actually, when we got the instruments from the Belgian people, every instrument had one letter. So I start to read the letters, and I stopped for a one, and I couldn't finish it. I don't know, my tears start dropping on the paper. The letter said, "This flute we want live again in Mosul. And this instrument is from our dead daughter. She died with an accident. Her name is Tess. So at that moment, I didn't find the words to answer them. So I just say, sorry for losing your daughter. And one day I will sing to you Tears in Heaven. So today I'm here, and I will sing Tears in Heaven for Tessa's family. Sorry for losing your daughter.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? I find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I can't just stay here in heaven. Time can break up, time can make you need. Time can break you up, have you beg you please, beg you please. Beyond the door, there's space I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven.
One day in July 2016, I heard the knocking on the door. They push me on, they get into the house. So my cello, my violins, my guitar. They said, you have a devil inside you. We will take your instrument and we will bring you husband to teach you your religion.
If they find you like holding a guitar or playing music, even if you're hearing a song in the mobile, at least you will be swapped, like 40 swaps, at least. Maybe it will be up to death. We close the doors, the windows, the curtains, and we start to play like in a quiet, feel like we can do it like, with a quiet play sound, yeah. And after I finish my playing, I hide the guitar in the ceiling. even my family, my dad and mom would say, "You're crazy, you're going to be killed." No, I'd say, "No, you know, dying for music is a good thing."
I was publishing on Facebook while I'm in ISIS, so everybody, my friends told me, you'll get killed, simply. I said, I should prove to the world that the musicians, the Moslems, not ISIS, the innocent people, there's innocent people, because the most of us is innocent people, and they forced to live here. It's like a bigger prison.
During ISIS time, there was like using strings like those, attached to C4s at the street, and where people like escaping from one block to another, accidentally put their foots on that string until they blow the whole thing up. And so imagine you can use this string for killing, or you can use it to separate hope and enjoy.
The man you saw in the picture, Amin Mogdad, he plays the cello and the violin. He is not with us here. But his life, his work, touched somebody who is here in the audience very much. And she donated her cello to him. And that created a bond. Over a distance of 1,000 miles away, there was a bond between Amin and Kelly. And Kelly is here. I would like her, if she feels like it, to come here. Hello. Please. So, tell me something about yourself. Huh?
Yeah.
You had a cello and then you gave it away. Why?
Yeah, I gave it away because there's nothing more sad than an instrument that is not playing. So I was not in the opportunity to play the cello, and it was standing there. So one day I saw your Facebook post, Imagine Mosul project, where it all started. And I was thinking, that's just perfect. I will send the cello to Mosul, and it will play again.
And why were you inspired by it? What was your idea of it? When you started to know Amin, who has your cello now?
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Mogdad is a very special person to me because when he was a small boy, he was already breathing music. It was his biggest dream to become this musician, but as the guys already said, in Iraq it's not common as it is here. So when the occupation began, everything was destroyed by Daesh, and they also destroyed his cello. The cello was called Peter. So this one is called Kelly, and I was promised that he would make this one live. And through the eyes of Mr. Mogdad, I got a view to the city of Mosul, which I refer to sometimes now as the city of 1,000 bones. But I get to see these people rising up from Mosul's ashes, rebuilding Mosul. And I want to pay also tonight my special respect also to the women in Mosul who are also fighting to rebuild their city, who despite all this horror found this amazing courage inside themselves to save thousands of books from the university, to clean the corpses that are still left by international communities inside the streets. And even under these circumstances today, they are learning how to play music, how to sing, and it will never leave them voiceless again in this society. And I want to thank everybody who is here tonight with us, because every single one of us, I strongly believe, is like one music note in a music composition. No matter how small your act of kindness is, I strongly believe, together with Mr. Mogdad, as being these dreamers and soul fighters, that we can make a difference.
But you had it's very nice words, but you also had a very concrete project together. You, over thousands of miles, there started to grow something.
Yes, well, we developed this intense friendship, and obviously when you start to hear the stories, it changes you, or it's not like you can have the same friendship like we have it. It's not like I can say, let's go and drink something. No, that's just not possible. So at one time, I felt the need to express myself also. And then this amazing thing happened that Mr. Mogdat, he shared one of his carefully composed compositions with me. And I listened to it, and then I said, you know what, I mean, maybe this is not already finished. Maybe there's still something to this story. And I started to write, and I heard this melody, and then that was the birth of this song,
So
which
you-
to us is about hope.
So
hope
you
and
created
friendship.
a song for your own cello in Baghdad, and the violin.
Yeah, no, not for the cello, yeah, but no, it already existed, and it was just something that happened naturally. Yeah, and there was this magic in this song and this strength.
And so you send him, and he sent you the music, and you made the song. Could we?
Yeah.
Would you, please?
Yeah, it's time, no?
Yes, I think.
Yeah, and he's not here. He's not here tonight, but he's with us. He's watching in Baghdad on a rooftop somewhere.
With
So,
Facebook Live to see how it works.
yeah.
So he will be dying to hear it.
Yeah, here's to all the soul fighters and to honor all these peaceful Mosuli people who still find strength within their hearts.
The microphone is waiting.
With your smile, the dark is gone. Those wrongs
Thank you. Thank you. What a voice, Kelly. From music from Mosul to Brussels, and then back to Mosul, to Iraq. 1 month ago, I went back to Mosul and to watch the city, how it was now, how life was coming back. But to my utter despair, I saw in the old town of Mosul, the West Mosul, I saw only ruins. And it was like a zombie nightmare. Few people running around, walking around. And in the rubble there were thousands of corpses, thousands of bodies still lying there. After 1 year, the war was finished. It's incredible. And nobody helped them. So the people of Mosul, the young people, were the only ones, volunteers, who could do something themselves, desperately trying to take away the bodies and put them on the garbage field of Mosul outside of the city. To me, it was incredible. But they did it, and they are still busy with it, day after day, month after month. And the young musicians here, they go there almost every week for their friends, who are the volunteers, to play music and to help them. So, and we followed them into the rubble of Mosul, so please watch. We see a lot of areas where there are still a lot of Daesh dead bodies in the streets and in the houses.
Someone his home destroyed like this home. So he told me that he's every day come and bring his tea, drink tea for 1 hour, 2 hours, just look to his home and then back. If you look to his eyes, you will see his stories.
So where is she going to live?
She's here. She said this, just this place. It's
So she's going
she
live
wanna live.
She will live in the basement. This is only she put all her stuff, clothes inside this basement, and they stole all of it. She sleep and spend the night, and she go.
أنا بس
go
هاي لو
back in
كان
the morning.
الشهادة هاي ده جقدوني بعد بايلو قناعي الحمد لله.
She said she just want to live in the basement.
شكرا يابا.
هلا بك أبوي
الله يعوضكم إن شاء الله.
الله بالأحسن.
الله يحفظكم شبابكم إن شاء الله. هلا بكم أخوي. الله يخليك. الله يرضى عنكم.
story about Jonah and all. Unfortunately, ISIS did something horrible to Jonah again. They destroyed his tomb and his mosque at Mosul. So we composed this song as a revenge from ISIS for doing that. Thank you.
The evening is almost coming to an end, but many questions remain. What the future will bring in the Middle East, nobody knows. One can only fear. But what I want to know now, and I'm sure you also, is what are their dreams for their future? So Nabeel, tell me, what is your dream?
My dream?
Yes.
My dream, the peace for my city and my city to live, such as all the cities in all the world. Just, I want my city to live in peace. That's it.
That's all. Akam, tell me.
You know, my dream is just that every musician has music as a job, because each one of us has a job and it is not related to music in any way. So my hope that we can open a music school that we teach the student how to study music and be a professional musician. So they work as a musician and get paid as a musician. That's my...
Just as you can hear, very simple, very concrete dreams. And Saif?
As a teacher, I wish we have much classroom, because we don't. As a human being, I want to rebuild my city, Mosul, again. As a father, I want my family and my children live in peace.
Thank you. Nice. And Khaled, the famous oud player.
You know, as music, it's a message for me, and it's a big work for me. So now I am the first teacher for music in a primary school in Mosul.
So you teach the small kids?
Yeah. And I see how much the class of music is interesting for the kids. So they love me so much, and my dream, I want all the kids study the music and have a class for music.
But I think you also have a special dream for your oud.
Yeah, I want to share my oud, I want to play the Eastern music and Western music at the same time in my oud. And I want to share it for all the world, Belgium, French, all the world.
So you want to be the messenger of the oud?
Yeah, of course.
All over the world. I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
And then, last of all, Mohammed, tell me.
My dream, I see orchestra hall in my city. To listen to music or to teach orchestra music, that's my big dream.
But at the same time, I know you are studying law. You want to become a judge, as I understand.
Yes, and now I study law, and the second dream, in the future I will become judge.
So Mohammed will become a judge, and hopefully the first non-corrupt, fair and even judge in Mosul. Please. But guys, please, some more music to finish.
مالي شغل بالسوق مريت أشوفك مالي شغل بالسوق مريت أشوفك عطشان حفنسني واروى على شوق عطشان حفنسني واروى على شوق مالي شغل بالسوق مريت أشوفك مالي شغل بالسوق مريت أشوفك عطشان حفنسني واروى على شوق عطشان حفنسني واروى على شوق حاير ادور عليك رحت وعفتني حاير وادور عليك رحت وعفتني وش سويت انا وياك يا الماردتني وش سويت انا وياك يا الماردتني مالي شغل بالسوق مريت أشوفك مالي شغل بالسوق مريت أشوفك عطشان حفنسني واروى على شوق عطشان حفنسني واروى على شوق عطشان حفنسني واروى على شوق
Thank you. Thank you. شكرا. Thank you.
You see? Before closing, of course, I would like to thank all those people who helped us make this happen. In the first place, of course, the people of Flagey, who offered us this beautiful theater. But also, it has to be said, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, who helped us provide the visa, because these days it's not easy to get visa. You have refugees, but you have people who want visa. So, and they believed in the project, and this was a very nice gesture. Also, the University of Brussels and the Music Academy of Lier, who gave shelter to my friends, the musicians, for these 2 weeks. And after all, and last but not least, I want to thank all of my team who followed us on this crazy dream of bringing the music there, bringing the musicians here. And there is one guy I want to shed the light on. He doesn't know it, but he's there. It's my young colleague, Vincent Merckx. It was his sweat and tears who made, for months, who made this happen. He is the hero of Mosul. No, no. But. So, but now, Vincent, back to work. Nabeel, back on your seat. I also want to invite to the podium Brahim, I think. He must be here. Yeah, voilà. He joined us in Mosul for the last song. He will join us here now. And of course, with the song that you can expect. Thank you very much.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possession. I wonder if you can. Not with greed or hunger. A brotherhood of men. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as one. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We don't know how to do this. Thank you. Thank you.
This is a song on the days in the Iraqis' celebration and wedding. They almost sing this song. It says, this is a beautiful night, very beautiful night.